Instagram, once the land of filtered selfies and avocado toast. Now it's practically a marketplace. You can make actual money on there these days, real money, not monopoly cash. And I've got 8 ways to do that today, so stick around. You might pick up a tip or two to finally make all that scrolling pay off. And I'll be explaining how to get ahead of expected updates in 2025 and make sure you are ready to get them making money for you. Hopefully by the end of this video, I will have earned you hitting that subscribe button and maybe a sneaky even little thumbs up. You could do it right now. Number 1, we are looking at sponsored content, selling without selling out. So we've all seen them, those posts where someone casually just loves their new protein shake, conveniently forgetting to mention that they're being paid a little bit to say so. That's sponsored content for you. And yes, it can be quite lucrative. So here's the trick. Work with brands that genuinely fit your niche. If you're all about vegan cooking, don't suddenly pop up endorsing steak rubs. It's slightly confusing, reeks of inauthenticity. Instead, think about your audience. What would they actually find useful, exciting, or align with your content? Make a list of dream brands, then research how they collaborate with creators. Now we've got some practical tips for partnering with brands. Number 1, do your homework. Look for brands that have worked with influencers before in your space. Check their Instagram feed for tagged creators or sponsored posts. They're likely open to partnership. And you can use platforms like Aspire, Upfluence, or Creator.co to connect with brands that are actively looking for influencers. Tip number 2, craft a killer media kit. So include your follower count, engagement rates, audience demographics, and examples of past collaborations. A well-designed Canva template will do the trick here, and they've got some really good templates there. Keep it professional, but let your personality shine, because brands love working with creators who feel like real people. Number 3, reach out strategically. So when you contact brands, skip the generic DMs and send a thoughtful email or message explaining why their product aligns with your content and audience. Bonus points if you share a specific campaign idea. Number 4, negotiate like a pro. Use tools like Social Blue Book or Influencer Marketing Hub's calculator to estimate what your posts are worth based on follower count, engagement, and niche. Don't undersell yourself. Factor in not just your reach, but the time it takes to create content, edit, and post. Number 5, start small. If a big brand feels a bit out of reach right now, start with smaller local businesses or startups. They're often a lot more flexible and eager to work with micro-influencers. And make sure you follow the rules. Always disclose sponsored content using #ad, #sponsored, or Instagram's paid partnership label. This isn't just about following the law, it's about being transparent with your audience. They're going to trust you a lot more if you are upfront about paid collaborations. By focusing on genuine partnerships, being strategic in your outreach, and understanding your worth, you are not only earning more, but you will end up keeping your audience more engaged and loyal. Win-win, right? So next up, we've got Instagram's live badges. It's basically a way for your followers to chuck a few quid your way whilst you're live. Think of it as virtual tipping, but instead of busking in the cold, you are sat in your lounge having a bit of a natter. Instagram live badges are like digital tips, so your viewers can buy little hearts to show support during your live streams. It's a simple way to monetize your content whilst building a stronger connection with your audience. But as with most things on Instagram, success depends on doing it right. So here's a few steps. Step number 1, check if you are eligible before you start dreaming of badge-filled riches. Make sure you meet Instagram's requirements. You've got your follower count, you need at least 10,000 followers to qualify. Your account type, you need a creator or business account. Next, your region. Badge access is rolling out globally, but in some places it is still invite only. So head to your settings under creator badges to check whether or not you've got access. Compliance, make sure you follow Instagram's partner monetization policies and community guidelines. If you're eligible, enable badges in your creator settings, add your payment details, and you are ready to roll. Now you're going to want to plan your engaging live content. Nobody is throwing their hard-earned cash at a dull monologue. Here's what works best. You want an interactive Q&A session. They work brilliantly. Invite your audience to ask questions and answer them live. Use Instagram's Q&A sticker in stories beforehand to collect topics that your audience actually wants to discuss. Or how-to demonstrations. You could teach something really valuable, whether it's how to nail a vegan recipe, organise a photo shoot, or perfect your Instagram strategy. Practical content often gets the most engagement. Or behind the scenes content. Share the less polished side of your life or work. Audiences really like a sneak peek into your creative process or behind the scenes and daily routine. And collaborations. You could co-host lives with other creators in your niche. Their audience might tune in too, boosting your visibility and badge earnings. Or an exclusive announcement. Use live sessions to drop exciting news, new products, collaborations, or special events that you've got coming up. Fear of missing out works wonders here. Now you're going to want to promote your live session, so get the word out ahead of time, post countdowns in your stories, maybe share a teaser post or reel with what you're going to be covering, and update your bio to include your live schedule. Consistency here really helps. If viewers know that you go live every Friday at 7 p.m, they're going to be more likely to tune in. You're going to want to engage, engage, engage. During your live, interaction is key. How you doing? Greet viewers by name as they join, acknowledge their comments and questions, give shout outs to those who buy badges, keep the energy up and stay authentic. Your audience is not expecting perfection here, they're looking for the connection. And the final step on this one, wrap it up and say thank you. After your session, thank your viewers in stories, so use a thank you or share screenshots of badges and supporters with their permission. It's a really nice way to show gratitude and encourage them to come back next time. But what's the payout like? Let's get into it. Now, creators get 100% of the revenue from badges currently, minus App Store fees, usually around 30%. So payments are processed monthly, provided you hit the £75 payout threshold. By planning content that genuinely excites your audience, promote your sessions and interact meaningfully during the lives, you are going to maximize both engagement and earnings. And who knows, those little digital hearts might just fund your next creative project. Now we've got paid subscriptions or exclusive club vibes. This one is for your super fans, the ones who would stick around even if you started posting pictures of your bin. We know you're out there. Instagram lets you set up paid subscription for exclusive content, behind the scenes bits, private chats, that sort of thing. So if it's not available in your region yet, don't panic. You can always try Patreon or just wait for Instagram to roll it out. Probably right after they figure out how to stop showing you posts from 2019. Now we've got selling your old stuff, the ultimate hustle. If you've got something to sell, Instagram is your shop window. It could be physical products, digital downloads, or even your services. One creator made over £15,000 selling digital planners, which honestly makes me question every career decision I've ever made. You don't even need loads of followers, just a product people actually want and some decent promo skills. Oh, and Instagram shopping features make it really easy to tag your products directly in post. Seamless, isn't it? Now we've got affiliate marketing. Sharing is earning. Affiliate marketing is where you recommend something that you like, and if someone buys it, you get a cut. Simple. It's really perfect if you're good at shouting about products, but don't actually want to deal with actually selling them yourself. So you can stick your links in your bio, stories, or captions and just watch the pennies roll in. And yes, be honest about the hash ad thing. Nobody likes feeling duped. You're not running a pyramid scheme here. Now we've got digital products. Digital products are basically the gift that keeps on giving. You put the work in once and it keeps making you money whilst you're off doing something wildly productive, like rewatching The Office for the 6th time. Here's the thing, they don't have to be overly complicated. Think about what you're actually good at or what people are always asking you about. Maybe you've nailed Instagram photo editing and everyone is begging for your presets. Or perhaps you've got a knack for organising and could create a killer content planner. Whatever it is, package it up and sell it. And before you panic, no, you don't need to be a tech genius here. We've got AI now, and it's like having your very eager assistant who doesn't need coffee breaks. For example, if you're writing an ebook, just ask ChatGPT to help draft your chapters. Canva's there as well for all your design needs. It's basically drag and drop for grown-ups. You know I love Canva. And if you want illustrations and you want something unique, there's AI tools like DALL-E. It's really scary how much time it saves. So once you've created your masterpiece, you need somewhere to sell it. You can use Gumroad, Etsy, or even your own website if you're feeling fancy. And then of course, Instagram comes in to do what it does best, which is promote the heck out of it. Post about your product, but don't just slap a sales pitch up. Show people how it works, how it's useful, and why their life will be so much better with it in their arsenal. Maybe film a quick reel using the planner you're selling, or show before and after shot with your preset. And if you're not sure your ideas will sell, test it first. Ask your followers in a poll or do a little teaser post and see if people actually bite. It's like market research, but without the boring pie charts. Honestly, digital products are one of the easiest ways to start earning on Instagram. And the best part, they keep going even when you're not. Passive income is the dream, right? Well, unless someone's figured out how to get paid for taking naps, in which case, sign me up. Now we got teaching a course because you are the expert. Are you feeling a bit smug about something you might be a little bit good at? Turn it into a course. Whether it's photography or social media or, I don't know, extreme ironing, people will pay to learn. You can use Instagram here to tease your course content, give them just enough to reel them in, and then send them to your course page and watch the signups roll in. And if you're really keen, you can even run ads to boost visibility. Now, here's something that has been gaining traction. Instagram's creator marketplace. Think of it as a matchmaking service, but instead of awkward first dates, you're pairing up with brands for collaboration. Initially launched in the US, it is now available in quite a few other countries, including the UK, Canada, New Zealand, Japan, India, Brazil, and there's quite a few more on that list as well. So setting up is quite straightforward. You set up a profile, highlight your interests, and let brands find you. It's a lot less cringeworthy than sliding into DMs or sending cold emails. Plus it adds a layer of professionalism to your influencer game. The marketplace is designed to streamline partnerships, making it a lot easier for brands to discover creators who align with their values and audience. So if you're looking to collaborate without the hassle, this is definitely worth exploring. Right, let's have a quick peek into the crystal ball because Instagram has got some interesting stuff lined up for 2025 that could shake up the way we make money on the platform. First up, we've got the algorithm reset option. Basically, you'll be able to hit the reset button on your content recommendations, which sounds like a bit of a lifesaver if your feed's gone a bit rogue with videos of random stuff that you're not into anymore. For creators, it's a chance to realign your content with fresh audiences. Then there's enhanced moderation tools. Instagram's working on beefing up filters to handle sensitive content and curb online nastiness. A safer, more positive space means happier followers, which can only be a good thing for engagement. Next, we've got our AI generated content and advertising. So Meta has been testing some clever tools that can animate still images or adjust video dimensions for you. So if editing still feels a bit of a chore, this could take some of the workload off while still giving you slick, eye-catching content. Plus, it opens up new opportunities for collaborating with brands on super creative ad campaigns. And lastly, we've got augmented reality. AR is getting a bit of a glow up. So they're rolling up more AR filters, which could be great for things like virtual try-ons or creating really immersive storytelling content. It's a real fancy way of saying you're going to have some fun new tools to make your content stand out and maybe even boost sales if you are promoting products. So keep an eye out for these. They could make 2025 a really exciting year to be a creator on Instagram. So that was 8 ways to turn Instagram into your personal ATM. It's not magic and it's definitely not quick, but it works if you put the effort in. Let me know in the comment section which one you are going to try, or if you've got any other genius tips for squeezing cash out of social media. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more digital marketing and social media gems. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which is going to be coming up here or here or here or here. Bye bye.